Hey, Montgomery County and online listeners. Thank you so very much for checking out Jazzy Vibes with Soul. What? You haven't done so yet? Well, you've got to tune in. Hi, I am the host of Jazzy Vibes with Soul, Miss CC Holmes, and I invite you to check us out every Friday and Saturday from 7 until 9 p.m., where you will get the best in old school R&B and, of course, a little smooth jazz to make it jazzy. So tune in. That's right, tune in every Friday and Saturday right here on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM or worldwide at irlongstar.com.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Hello, everyone. I'm Margie Taylor, and we are here at Lone Star Community Radio, Conroe Culture News in downtown Conroe. It's a beautiful day. Oh, and it's tax day. So if you haven't done your taxes, you have till midnight, I guess, tonight to make that happen. So there's free tax services, too, if you did not know that. Rita Wiltz is conducting free tax services with Children's Books on Wheels today, too, from 10 to 7 at the Conroe Central Library off of 45 and 2854. So get down there, get your documents, get your ID, and get her done. And like I said, it's free, absolutely free. So this is going to be a beautiful day today. This show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic Center, and they are at 3033 West 105 by Conroe High School and Taco Bell. Everybody knows where that is. So thank you very much, Stacey Rogers, for being our sponsor. Today we have guests Kathy Rafaat, Jennifer Landers, and Jennifer Huffine, all from Community Assistance Center, will be the first guests. And then we're going to hear from Naskia Gaming, that used to be Coushatta over in Livingston, and Alabama Coushatta, and they have a name change, branding, and they're not that far away. So if you like gaming, I'm excited to hear what they have going on. So you probably know, besides it being tax day today, that this is also the week of Easter, Holy Week, Good Friday. A lot of businesses are closed Good Friday, banks are closed, government offices are closed. I'm closed. But a lot of the people are out, doing family things and things that matter most. So if you shop and you get little Easter gifts, there's a lot of great things around town. And like I mentioned before, there's a new shop right across the street from us, and they are Sweet Treasures. They have a lot of really fun, colorful things. I can see it from here. It's 22 in there and get that special cross for Holy Week. And Janice has been over there at the store for a long time, since she went to Conroe High School. So she's been there a long time. The store itself is 86 years old. So a lot of people don't know that. It's the oldest jewelry store in Montgomery County and probably for miles afar. But she can design something for you, something special, or take an heirloom and re-swizzle it to make it something that you would wear. And Dueling Pianos will be at the Pacific Yard House. If you haven't seen that, that is really a great, fun show. Kind of like how they do it on 6th Street, right, ladies? 6th Street? Have y'all been there? You've never been to 6th Street?
The piano thing on 6th Street.
Yeah.
They had one
Piano
in
Pete's, I think.
downtown Houston.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's a similar thing, and it's a good time. I'm not sure if they charge a fee. I think it's very minimal, like $10 entry or something like that. But they're also serving a Sunday brunch with a Bloody Mary bar on Sunday, Easter Sunday. Or you can go hear the Jim Sloan Trio over at Red Brick Tavern, as they are every Sunday, and Gospel Sunday brunch. So they have some really cool items on Sunday. They have a whole different menu at Red Brick Tavern on Sundays, and this Sunday is no exception. They will have some special foods, too, which I'm not sure what they are. But they have this brochet French toast, Texas I don't know how you say it, poutine, bacon-wrapped quail, and jalapeno cheese grits, breakfast tacos, blackened salmon, shrimp and crawfish. That's on their Sunday menu all the time. So, and music. So, if it's a day like this, why not? Go out and enjoy. If you don't feel like making the big Sunday meal for the whole family, come out here and enjoy that. So also, this is week 2 of Diary of Anne Frank. That started Friday. It's a great drama. I'm sure you know the story with the Nazi Germany's and them hiding in a concealed storage attic. And that is playing again this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday matinee. So you can get ready for that. So with that, also don't forget about Kids Fest. Kids Fest is going to be April 27th all day, like 10 to 5, all the streets in downtown Conroe. And it is absolutely free, but they keep it secure for the kids to run around. So they're very good about watching who's going in, who's coming out. And they have different villages where kids can participate with their parents and do hands-on learning things. And it's just a lot of fun, and I'm sure it'll be a fabulous non-rainy day. Ladies, are you going to participate in that?
We
We'll
are.
be there. We
Yep.
have a booth.
Okay. Community
Looking forward
Assistance
to
Center.
it.
Yeah, we'll have a
So,
little setup so kids
Okay,
can come
so
in.
now, you're on. Tell me what y'all are going to do out there.
Well, we'll have a booth there with information, of course, on our organization, our services that we provide, our assistant services. But we'll have little games for the kids to play. We'll have a little a duck pond.
I was going to say duck games.
Yes.
A little duck pond with some prizes, and balloons and lots of fun.
Just fun stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
We're excited to be part of it.
Oh, yes. I'll probably come by and do something. Maybe we'll do something with the Conroe Downtown Area Association. So I forgot to mention this. We're having a scavenger hunt again down here, too.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, this will be our 4th annual scavenger hunt that's coming up the week of Mother's Day. So maybe y'all can come check us out over that. So, Jennifer, what I think is really cool, and then we're going to get back to Community Assistance Center. Y'all are such great team members together. I admire how well you guys all walk throughout the county together, doing things, work together, and you're a strong leadership team. And especially with your lead, Jennifer Landers, development director, program director, and, really it's like a puzzle. When everything just fits right, everybody sees it and you shine. So, I just wanted to mention that before we get in and don't talk about that. I mean, I know that you guys all went together and even did an adventure yesterday.
We did.
Teamwork is good.
Yeah, we did. We all went out to Bryan and participated in the Wine and Roses race, and Jennifer and Kathy did an amazing job. They participated
course they did.
in the 5K. Of course they did, and they did it together. So that was amazing. Another friend of ours was there too and did the half marathon for the first time, which was
And
great.
Jennifer got 3rd place.
She did.
Jennifer
This
Huffine.
Jennifer,
Yeah,
yes,
Jennifer
I know.
So
Landers.
proud of her. She
Because
was
she's just flies and she's
running
in
like the
that
wind.
mode.
Excited
But-
about that. But as you said, most important, we do try to do a lot of things together, not really so much for work. We do enjoy working with each other, and this is our first time working together.
But it shows so much. It shows the teamwork, and it's very admirable. And I have a lot of respect for that because even though you have different roles that you do, you work together to get it done. And you serve the whole community. So that's an asset when people can see that, everybody jumps in to help with the duck race or to help with other programming things, the Hands Up program, anything like that needs to be done. So let's talk about some things that are coming up on the calendar, what you have going on, right, Kathy?
Well, fundraising events for sure. Love to share that we are having our legacy luncheon being held on May 10th, Friday, May 10th, from 11 to 1:30. Registration opens at 10:30. It is an opportunity for us to be recognizing some people who've given very strong support to our organization and throughout the community. We have our faith partner is First Baptist Conroe, and Dr. Berger was actually just visiting with us this morning. So
And they've
that
been a
was nice.
partner for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah, and they do a lot for us, and we're very proud to partner with them. And they do, this is just a great congregation. And then our corporate partners, Praxair Inc., and they're a huge
solid.
supporter. Yeah,
They're
they're a huge
solid.
supporter of us. And
Yes.
Vanya Thomas is on our board. She's the HR director for that company, and so they're involved in all of our events. They provide support, and Vanya is just invaluable to our organization as well. And then our legacy award is going to go to Mr. Bill Doherty, and he is, I can't even say enough
He's
about
so
him.
sweet.
We could go on if
very
you
sweet.
He's
give
been
us about
involved
2
in our
hours, we can
He's,
talk about
he's legal
Bill.
counsel, right?
No.
Am I okay? What does
He's
he do?
retired from Texaco, but he's our governance
Governance,
guru. I'd say that, but
He doesn't do legal stuff.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then I'm
He's been
confused.
engaged for a little over 16 years
I knew
now
it was
with
a
our
long
organization,
time.
our board specifically.
That's
So
wonderful.
Yeah,
He's
he is
amazing.
such a such a special man. So we just can't do without him. So we're really excited to honor him. And then Mr. Cody McGillian is our Distinguished Service Award recipient for his volunteerism and his just the work that he does throughout the community. He leads the financial literacy classes at CAC
and other places.
and
yeah.
other places.
It's so important too.
But he does he volunteers and he coordinates fundraisers. He's a huge support. Young guy, and he is just on fire. He's
I don't think I've met him, but everybody talks about him.
well, you need to meet him.
I
He's a
know.
great guy.
You're
He's a
missing
great guy.
out.
We need to. I think I've told him
hook up.
before, but you meet some people and you just think you should be cloned a lot of times. He's one of those people.
And then there's
So-
some you don't think that.
Yeah. Right. Well, he definitely is one. So
Oh,
anyway, so
wonderful.
that's a huge part of this about this event. But we're also very excited. We have an inspirational speaker. He's our keynote is Mr. Leon Logothetis, and he is the host of a Netflix series called The Kindness Diaries. And so he is he's going to be speaking at our luncheon, and he has a part of his show. He travels really all over the world, across the world, but he goes like across a continent on, the season 2, he has a yellow Volkswagen Beetle.
I love that.
Called Kindness
2. The first season, he had a motorcycle with a sidecar, and it was yellow as well, and that was Kindness 1. And so he's traveling across these great distances and just meeting strangers as he goes through each of these towns and cities. And he relies completely on the kindness of others. And so he can't accept money for anything. So he relies on the kindness of others for food, shelter, and fuel, essentially. And he just interacts with people along the way and just meets all these, interesting
stories.
people. And then he comes up with, as he engages with these people, if he comes across a really unique, special story or set of people or family or individual, then he has the opportunity through this show to give back, maybe fulfill a dream of theirs or something. And almost always, from what I've seen so far, almost always it has something to do with their dream is something about giving back to others. And just it's all about kindness, which is a beautiful fit for our organization. That's what we're all about.
It really parallels what you do.
Yes.
Because it's all about you rely on the kindness of others to do what you do.
That's right.
To give back because you serve the entire county. And there's there's some organizations that do, and you partner with them too, such as the Food Bank or Meals on Wheels or any of those. But you all have your own niche as to what you do, and that's why it makes it so good. But it's about being kind, and I just love that story because, it's, as we're in Holy Week here and the Good Samaritan and all that, it just kind of fits really nice that you do things not looking to see what you're going to get back, but what you can pay forward and let it go,
Yeah, well said.
So
Well, and it's also really nice to be able to see a show like that and have somebody really spotlight all the kindness that there really is in the world.
it's
You
a
watch
feel-good.
the
It's a
news and
great
you certainly
feel-good
don't
thing.
hear that.
Right.
And there are so many wonderful, kind people throughout the world, but certainly the generosity and compassion that we have for the people throughout the county, and we see it all the time, the people who support our organization. And so
and our
it's-
volunteers.
Yeah, that's right. So
Well, that's why it's a
good.
perfect fit for
Yeah.
what you're doing with
And
the
why not
Legacy
spotlight
Luncheon.
that, right?
Yes, and the one last year was phenomenal. It was just out of the park, and people were continually talking about it. So I think this one is going to be no exception to that. You just keep raising the bar higher and higher.
Well, we
So-
hope it's a special day for everybody.
But
we
let's
do,
talk-
we do still have some space
Well,
available.
that's
by
what I
the way,
wanted to talk about. So you still have sponsorships available?
We do have some sponsorships available. Table of 10 is $1,000, and individual tickets available as well. And those are $125 a piece. And we'll have a silent auction there. That'll be an additional fundraising. All the revenue generated from these special events goes to fund our assistance programs. With our food pantry and we help people pay their bills that are experiencing financial crisis, and it just comes back to support all the good stuff that we're doing. So
It just pays forward.
Yeah.
So what people don't know, Jennifer, is it like the Power to Care, how that is dispersed, and that Entergy, what their partnership is with y'all? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. So Entergy, we are the ministers of Power to Care, and so folks that come in that are 55 or and disabled or 60 can have their utilities paid twice a year. It's typically $200 per time or $400 for one time. We serve, that's all of Montgomery County for that particular program. We also have other partners for utility assistance that are similar, but if we have, I think, 5 other partnerships with utility companies that will help us with that as well.
You know, what's special about Entergy that I always like to tell folks is that that program is funded by the employees. That
Yes, it is.
employees came up with it, and that program is funded by the employees, which a lot of people don't know. So it's very important to them on so many levels that they take care of their clients, and that just shows, you know, one other way that it's important for them.
They're
to,
invested
to
in the
ensure.
community.
They are. They want to make sure that, you know, not only do they feel they are blessed to work for that company and get stuff back, but they want to be a blessing to others. And during those really tough times, like the cold months or the hot months, you know, they can do that. So it's a really neat program. And then they do a golf tournament every year that funds that as well. Last year was their 10th annual. So, you know, it's usually in October. So we go and support because we love it.
That's
It
right.
helps us, you know, continue to give back to the community. So
Yes, Sally Rayner is president and CEO of Entergy Texas, and she just creates a culture of giving with her team, with all of the staff. So just to tack on to what Jennifer's saying, it's a really incredible group of people. And speaking of Entergy Texas, they're our presenting sponsor for the Legacy Luncheon. So
It all just fits together
It
here
does.
and
Yeah.
flows. I'm actually on the Power to Care board. I bet you didn't know that too.
oh, very good.
You're
Well,
fine.
congratulations.
Yeah, well, I've been
Yeah.
on that for several years. We don't meet that often. But the interesting thing is when you have that Entergy bill, when you give the dollar or whatever, it stays here in Montgomery County.
Correct.
And y'all are, like you mentioned, you administer those funds to the folks. So that's a really interesting thing. So you also, you know, you have your Hands Up program that really moves people into self-sufficiency as well. And that's been going on for 5 years?
About 5 years.
right about that, yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say 6, but it's probably around 5 once we got it up and going.
Did
so.
you help start that too?
I actually wrote that grant, yes.
I was gonna say, she was kind of
I was saying
involved.
5.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Well,
But y'all
that's a
keep it
huge,
going.
That's a huge part of. I mean, that's one of the things I'm most proud of that we do.
It's a great thing
yeah,
because I don't think anybody else does that. I think that's unique
No, it
to
sets
your
us apart for
organization.
sure.
And I think our
What's
donors-
involved in that,
Yeah,
Jennifer?
so I think our donors are super excited about that mostly, you know, for the work that we do because, you know, of course, we do have to participate in the basic needs side of it. You can't really focus on your future
Right.
if you're concerned about how you're going to feed your family or how you're going to keep your lights on. But once we've identified folks that are, you know, consistently having some sort of crisis, if you will, we partner with a case manager. They'll work with a case manager for intensive case management. They will have a long conversation about assessing their needs and what their barriers are and what the participant really would like to see in their future. So once that's been identified, we'll set goals, and along the way, the case manager will help them reach the benchmarks and then get them to where they need to be so that they're self-sufficient. And that looks different for everybody.
It's continual and it's personal.
Right, and so it could be, you know, with most of our work too, is every individual, their situation is different. So we need to be able to provide individualized solutions for them. So whether that's you need help with job search, or you need credentials, or you need a GED, whatever the case may be, the case manager will help the client work through all of those issues, and they'll get financial support along the way, as well as adult education along the way, whether that's in financial literacy, if it's health and wellness. Another component that we recently added was for the health and wellness side is counseling. So a lot of those folks that are
That's
going through
important.
that, they need to be able to talk about
Right.
their situation. So those are a few
And
things
maybe
we
what
do.
got them there in that
Yes.
stage of their life. How many people have gone through the Hands Up program successfully? Do you have any idea?
Total?
Yeah.
Last year, I think we had about 82 folks that
For
were
real?
that was in the program. Now
That's a lot.
It is a lot, and we do really focus on the successes as opposed to the number of folks that are going to be in there, because sometimes it's hard for people to maintain momentum when they're in the program, which is great for us because that means we can focus on the people that are really dedicated
Sure.
to getting themselves out of that situation. So Lupita Campos is our case manager for that program, and she's done amazing with identifying those clients that really, really want to have some
gotta
skin in
want
the
it.
game. Absolutely. So as Jennifer always says, we're not, we're going to address the basic needs, but we're not just providing the hand out. We really are giving them the hand up so that they, they can get there with our help and their contribution as well.
Well,
And
it's
they have to be
appropriately named.
involved. It's not us doing the work or Lupita even doing the work for them. She's involved, but they
They have to be accountable.
they're accountable. I'll go with your lead and with, Holy Week and everything. We're not just teaching them or not just giving them a fish, we're teaching them to fish.
Absolutely.
And so
It's all just parallels. So nice
that's
together.
something that's important. And I think
It is.
really not just resonates with those clients because a lot of them have never been given the opportunity or even asked if they have goals or what their plans are for the future. So for some people, it's the first time they're hearing that and first time they're getting any kind of support in that direction. And so that's really neat. And for others, it felt so far away or out of reach. And so I think that's where this program, really allows folks not just to know that they're safe and that their needs are going to be met, but that there is other options out there and there's other opportunities and that we can really get them there as long as they want to do it. And we'll continue to help and while they're doing that. So
I think you've hit the nail on the head there, about maybe they don't know, maybe they never were educated, maybe they didn't have a mentor, maybe it's generational poverty, and so by exploring where they're coming from, where they're sitting at right now, and opening up the door and giving them options, they can not only learn for themselves, but the rest of their family and friends. So as we're winding up here, I do want to also mention, Kathy, so you have the Legacy Luncheon, and again, people can go on your website, cac-mctx.org.
Yes, that's right.
To find out, and I know you have it on your page, your Facebook, but you have it on your homepage of your website where that'll redirect you to whatever you want to do. Get tickets, sponsor,
That's
silent
right.
auction.
And there's even a video clip,
So-
a short, like couple-minute video clip of Leon Logothetis and
have
kind of
watched
a
that.
promotion on his show, so he gives you a little
good.
taste of what's to
So
come.
It,
so.
it is good. But you also have something else coming up, and I know we're going to talk about one thing, and then we'll talk about the other, but quack, quack.
Yes. So the annual duck race is coming up on Saturday, August 24th, and it'll be in the evening. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that.
We'll talk about that later, but people can just throw it out there.
Save the date, August 24th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Rob Fleming Aquatic Center. And we'll have a lot of opportunities to participate in that.
And it's rubber
you know,
ducks. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
It's a duck race.
It's
so
simple.
fun.
And it's
5,000
by a
rubber
pool,
ducks
it's hot.
racing around a lazy river.
It's
For
the
great
10th annual?
prizes,
10th?
and
we're at 12.
we're at the 12th, yeah.
12. Okay.
Mhm. And there'll be it's very family friendly,
Yep,
and we'll
it's ducks.
have different activities and booths and stuff. So it's a great time.
So Legacy Luncheon, you also do things for seniors. You have a community garden. You have a clothes closet. You have a resale shop. People can donate. You can pick up. They can call and arrange to get pickups. You have a fairly new vehicle to do that, right? A couple of
Two.
years.
Yeah, we have
Two?
our
You have two
box
vehicles?
truck that was
Okay.
donated.
Yeah.
And we have a
Y'all
car
are
to transport our
kicking it.
ID team. So we're
And
doing
you
really well.
go throughout the county. You know, I know you've been in East County, you've been in Magnolia, Woodland, South County, Conroe, Willis. You're the place. cac-mctx.org for volunteerism,
Yes.
donations, or assistance, right?
That's it.
Okay. All right. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks, ladies.
Thank
We're
you.
going to
Thanks
take
for
a
having
short
us.
break, and we'll be right back and talk to Naskia Gaming. Woohoo!
Don't miss Lone Star Community Radio on TV and YouTube. Our talk show and music shows are featured on Our City TV, Suddenlink Channel 12, and have their own YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with posted shows and comment on them below the video.
Want to check out the fastest growing sport in the world? It's right here in Conroe, Texas, and it's roller derby. Conroe Roller Derby is a nonprofit recreational league of women and men who want you to come and check out the fast-paced, hard-hitting game of roller derby. The Conroe Cutthroats practice at Rainbow Roller Rink on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can find our game schedule and more information on our website, www.conroerollerderby.com.
Hispanic Chamber Connections with Dr. Carlos Sanchez, President of the Woodlands Conroe Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, featuring event announcements, member highlights, and more. Tuesdays at 1 p.m., broadcasting from the heart of Conroe, Texas on irlonestar.com and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
What is homelessness? Have you seen parents struggle to find a job without having transportation or childcare? What about the children sleeping in cars with nothing to eat? Families shouldn't have to struggle to survive, and children should not be homeless. Family Promise of Montgomery County serves the needs of homeless families and their children. Learn about ways you can help and learn about partnership opportunities at www.familypromiseofmc.org or call our day center at 936-441-8778.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
What can the Better Living for Texans program do for you? You can learn how to increase your consumption of fruits and vegetables, choose foods that are relatively inexpensive and good to eat, make your food dollars last longer, prepare quick, nutritious meals, help your children learn how to eat healthier snacks, and much more. Our program is committed to helping people like you improve your health through providing research-based nutrition education in a friendly, cost-free, and relaxed environment. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
And we are back. I'm Margie Taylor, Conroe Culture News, Lone Star Community Radio, FM 104.5, 106.1. And we are also on the Conroe cable. And you can go to irlonestar.com and listen to this anytime or any of the archives. This show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic Center. So in our second segment here today, I have a great group of people here, and they are so excited to tell you about their recreational facility, I guess you could call it. So the people I have sitting here, and I'm sure I'm going to pronounce something wrong, and I'm sure they'll correct me. I have Naskia. Did I say it right this time? Naskia Gaming, Alabama Coshada Tribe of Texas. Yolanda Poncho, she's the Cultural Marketing and PR Coordinator. And then I have Cheryl Downing, who's the General Manager. Clint Poncho. Y'all must be married. You have the same last name. Yes. Okay. Public Relations as well. And Roland Poncho, are you dad or what? I'm just now getting to the program here, evidently.
Common name.
Yes. And Roland, you are the, what is your position?
I'm an elected tribal council member.
Okay. All right. So tell me about the tribe. I don't know anything.
The Alabama Coshada tribe, its origin is from the southeastern part of the United States. 1763 marked the point where we started migrating from that area when the Treaty of Paris was signed and ceding all land east of the Mississippi. So we followed the French into Louisiana and later on into Mexico, which is now Texas. Our tribe is Alabama Coshada Tribe of Texas. There were other tribes moving around, and we were two distinct tribes, Alabama and Coushatta. And the Coushatta, we traveled together, and they located in Louisiana. And we went into Mexico, and we have a tremendous history, good relationship with General Sam Houston. We assisted in the revolution, and not directly, but in ancillary role by helping settlers in the runaway scrape as they were running away from Santa Ana. And so we had a great part in the formulation of this great state of Texas. We are two distinct tribes with two languages. We have a history still preserved today. We have two chiefs, first chief and second chief.
You're not chief?
No.
Okay, just asking.
They serve in ceremonial parts, and there are 7 elected tribal council members. I'm one of those, and we are the governing body of the Alabama Coushatta tribe. We should point out that we are a sovereign nation, which allows us to engage in various business endeavors, including the gaming. So this is where we're at. And so we have a tremendous history. We speak both languages.
So how long have y'all been involved? I mean, y'all live there, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. How many people live over there?
We've got.
Push the mic over to your face.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So our tribal membership today is 1320. We probably have about 45% of the tribal membership that actually live on the reservation, with the remaining amount living throughout the country, throughout Texas.
Very interesting. And how long has the casino been there?
Well, we don't call it a casino.
What do you call it?
We call it a gaming facility,
Okay.
electronic bingo machines.
All right.
Congressman.
It's the wrong word. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This year, Congressman Brian Babin will be introducing a bill, H.R. 759, which will help keep our facility open. It's called the Equal and Fair Opportunity Act of 2019.
So you have 24/7 gaming. So
Yes, ma'am,
people
we
can
do.
come there anytime. It doesn't close. Is it one of those places that doesn't have clocks in there?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. So you don't know what time it is and you stay in there. And you have food, lots of food. In fact, you have some special events with food, like Taco Tuesdays, and you have a big Sunday brunch buffet coming up for Easter, correct? Is that right,
Yes.
Yolanda?
Yes, I just want to tell you a little bit more about Naskia Gaming. We'll be celebrating our 3rd-year anniversary on June the 2nd. We opened on 2016 of June. We are located on our tribal land. And about Naskia, we have electronic bingo machines. And within, we have smoking and non-smoking sections.
That's nice.
We are non-alcohol free. We are alcohol free, I'm sorry. And we have 2 restaurants, Timbers Grill Restaurant and a cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see on your promotion list, we have senior buffet, free buffet for seniors 55 and over. And that's 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. As I mentioned, I want to tell you about the economic impact about
tell
Naskia
me.
Gaming. We have $15.3 million in annual wages. As Cheryl told you, we have a lot of tribal members that work and live on the reservation, but at Naskia, 78% of team members are non-tribal, which $11.36 million are paid in 7 East Texas counties. You know, that's how much we pay to our team members. With the average pay of jobs at Naskia with health insurance and 401k plans, it equals to $40,000 a year. Now, we had a Texas Forest Country Partnership. I'm sure you're familiar with them. They do a lot of economic impact studies in the counties in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a survey, they did a study, and they have found out we spent $140 million in total annual economic impact in both Polk County and Tyler County. $22.5 million is in capital investment in Polk County alone, and we have over 600 permanent jobs, 360 on-site at Naskia, and with the tribe, their jobs, we are now the 3rd largest employer in Polk County.
So you're making a very big
Yes.
economic impact in that area and throughout to help out the other people living outside the state and other areas, correct? Is that
Yes,
what you're
exactly.
saying? Okay.
Because Naskia Gaming does business with 216 Texas companies, and we've noticed a local increase in job creations in the county. Since we've opened, we had 9 new businesses that opened their doors since we opened our doors.
Very nice. And it's only 15 minutes or so outside Livingston?
Yes, from here you just take 105 all the way to 59, and then when you get to Livingston, you exit 190 East, going towards Woodville. You'll see a sign that says Indian Village. That's us, and you'll see large signs that come over there. It's on our tribal land.
You enjoy it?
Oh yes, I grew up there, so we love it there. And as Roland mentioned, we speak our language, and so my husband and I, we speak our language to each other. So we're
Very nice. So is this a whole big family affair thing? So
Yes.
multiple families get involved and the kids get involved and all
yes,
of that?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. So you also have live music?
Yes, we have live music every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Small entertainment in stage, but on there are different events, like at the end of the summer party, we have a big band outside. We have a stage outside, so we have a big outside event. We also have cultural events twice a year. They're called Celebrate the Culture. We have tribal dancing, storytelling, and we have our native crafts that can
That sounds
show their
very
display.
interesting. What
And the
time of year do you
kids.
have those?
We just had one 2 weeks ago. Our next one will be in November.
Very nice. So what is really nice also is that you have an RV campground out
Yes.
there. And how many can it accommodate? Is it hookups and all that?
It's you can do anything from primitive camping to RV hookups. And of course, this is the time of year where we have many guests. The weather's been beautiful.
Sure.
Matter of fact, we hosted a couple of large Boy Scout groups. We have quite a few folks from this area and actually the greater Houston area that come out and stay at our campground.
So it's very family friendly is what I'm picking up from y'all.
It
Since, I
is.
mean, you don't serve the alcohol, so it's more about getting out and doing things together, eating, enjoying, entertainment, a whole recreational facility, right, Clint? You know, full game. So tell me something else about this that you want people to know.
Roland, if you could talk about.
What we are seeking is support for our House Resolution 759. This was made necessary because the state of Texas interpret the situation a little bit differently than the primary review, which is that it is illegal to have gaming in the state of Texas. The specific part of it is that we cannot offer any type of gaming that's not offered by the state of Texas. We are offering electronic bingo, which the state of Texas has been operating for many years. There are 27 states that offers gaming under the National Indian Gaming Regulatory Act. The gist of the argument with the state is that they have the exclusive control of what we can do, but that was the year before the restoration was passed. The National Indian Game Regulatory Act allowed all federally recognized Indian tribes to offer gaming. So this is the reason we have to clarify the contradiction in the law, which we are gaining a lot of support. I talk about nonpartisan issue. There's about 24 legislators who support the national HR 759, and 12 are Republicans and 12 are Democrats. And there are more getting ready to join forces with us and supporting this HR 759.
At this time, we've been going to different counties, asking the Commissioner Court to approve us with a resolution. So far, we have about 20 resolutions, not only from the counties, but from the city councils and Chamber of Commerce's, and we've been getting tremendous support. And anyone that wants us to come out and make a presentation, we do PowerPoint presentation. It lasts about 20 minutes. And mainly, we're just trying to get support from the counties. And during Hurricane Harvey, we were able to help our neighbors when we had this, devastation that affected each county. We gave $500,000 and divided that up into different counties. Montgomery County was one of them. They received $50,000 from the tribe. And so we're helping our neighbors too.
Sure.
It's not just for our tribe. We're trying to be self-sufficient. That is our main goal. But we're helping our people out too. We're not a corporation. It goes back to our tribe. The tribe turns around, takes care of the elders, takes care of the youth, takes care of all of us in our different programs. At one time, our health clinic, we were going on as needed basis for health, like priority one. Now we can have a doctor that's coming on full time, and it's a walk-in clinic now, and it's a relief to a lot of our tribal members.
So if this doesn't pass HR 759, that could close you down? I mean, is that a possibility?
That's a possibility, but the support is so much.
It's overwhelming.
Right,
So
overwhelming.
have you talked to any of the legislators here in Montgomery County?
Well,
at this point?
We have approached different counties, and Montgomery County is my next target today.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, perhaps I can point you in the right direction.
That'd be great.
So, okay. Yeah, because I see that you have all the different counties on here and commissioner support and things like that. And I know that you have been to the Woodlands Chamber. Have you been to the Conroe Chamber as well and talked with them, which is like right down the road?
We have it.
Okay. So this is very interesting. I was not made aware of this. And this sustains your livelihood of what you do in your families and your community. And community is literally about helping each other.
That's right.
So you need this, like it says, the tribe needs your help to keep making a difference and economic impact.
And how they can support us too, they can go to www.supportalabamacushata.com, and you can get on that website and put in your name, your email address, and they'll write a letter to the congressman of their area. So that will show a big support, or unless they want to write a personal letter in support of the tribe, that would be great too.
Okay, all right. We can talk more about this later. So this is good information to have. And so let's go on the fun side here for a moment. That was a lot of heavy stuff. And let's talk about what people can also do when they come out there to be entertained. You have different incentive programs, rewards programs. Do you? Cheryl?
You mean
Yolanda?
for Naskia?
Yeah, Rewards Club, Feather Circle. What is that?
Yes, it's up to you if you want to become a member or not, but it is, good to have a card. When you come in, you present your valid ID, give it to the guest services, and they'll turn around and give you a card. And if it's your first visit, we'll give you $5 free play. And every time you go to a machine of your choice, you put that card in, and you depend on how much you want to play. We have penny machines all the way to $10 machines and $25 machines. And so you get points off of that, and on that points, you can use it to redeem at the gift shop or the restaurant. Eventually, we're going to be using it to get gas at our one-stop store that's located on our reservation. And so
people win money, right?
Yes, and then you'll get invited to
right? Isn't that kind of the idea?
The highest jackpot winner is $151,000. And some of them want to remain anonymous, but
sure.
Her name was Marie.
They don't want the tax person coming by to get them, which is tax day today.
But if you get on a different level, there's elite. You can go all the way to elite tier,
Mm-hmm.
and if you do that, they have special promotions for them. They're called Dogwood Diamonds, and they'll be able to obtain a lot of good benefits from that. Thousands of dollars too. So it's a good thing.
So it's good all the way around is what I'm hearing you say. Y'all live there, you work there, you give back to the community, you help each other in the community, and you provide an entertainment source for people coming into your facility.
I want to add that we do have an annual event, which is our powwow. It's our 51st annual powwow, May 31st and June 1st of this year.
Okay.
Most tribes, have a homecoming or some sort of a powwow. This is our homecoming to our people that live off the reservation. They come home. They can't wait for this day. We look forward to it months, and we prepare. We have fundraisers, and a lot of tribes come from different states and participate with us, and we're the hosts. We turn around and take care of them. We feed them, and we.
Is it open to the public?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Please come. It's at our ballpark located 3 miles from our main facility. And so I believe admission is $7 per person.
Oh, very affordable.
Yes, ma'am. And I have a lot of arts and craft vendors as well as food vendors, and you'll see a lot of dancing for 2 days.
Costume, all the authentic, everything.
We call them regalia.
Okay, regalia. I'm just doing this all wrong, aren't I?
No, that's okay. And
Need
so
to be
that's a good
educated.
thing. And we also have a music festival July 4th weekend. And so it's nothing but music and vendors again. And it's just a fun event that we have out there.
Well, good. I look forward to seeing more about that, and you'll send me that information, and I can post it on our Facebook page and get more interest going.
This group of individuals, they're volunteers that make up the association, the Powwow Association. And as a matter of fact, they were in Alto this weekend at the Caddo Mountains, and they got hit with that tornado.
Right. Had a
So
lot
we
of
were
damage.
fortunate that they weren't, hurt. They were hurt. Their cars were damaged, but thank God they're okay. And so I believe, Roland, if you can tell them a little bit about, or
Maybe I'm not supposed to talk about it, maybe
What?
premature, but we are talking about
Okay.
donating $100,000 to that
Alto.
community.
That
to
would be
relief.
big, yeah. So you need support, and it goes back around like we were just talking about the kindness diaries. You give forward for the right reasons, and it's kind of like karma. It comes back, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's the way it rolls.
This HR 759 is not so much about gaming, but it's economic development.
Yes,
As
sir.
I mentioned, there's 27 states across the nation. Many of them are very isolated. They have very little opportunity to engage in economic development. But this has opened the gates for a lot of them. And then, as a federal recognized tribe, we are we have access to funding for education, housing, forestry, and all these. But as any community, it's not enough. We run out. As Yolanda said, in the health services, we run out of funds, so we have to be careful. But this will supplement these, and we'll be able to provide services to our people at almost to a maximum, and also share in our community, try to help our community. Right now, a lot of businesses are creating other businesses in our general area. So as Yolanda mentioned, there's a tremendous economic impact in East Texas because of gaming.
It's like a ripple effect. It keeps going and going.
Right.
Helping each other out.
Well, what's really nice, though, I mean, you're talking about giving back, but yet you're in a state where you need help as well, and you're just looking to take care of your own community. You're not asking for a handout. You're just asking for acknowledgement to keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
We just
Right.
want to be treated fairly.
Yes, and
Now,
equally.
there is one Indian tribe who has been operating gaming for 20 years, and we're offering the same opportunity to our people in our East Texas area. But so we want equal treatment under this HR 759.
Sure. And you've been here a long time. A long, long time. So if people want to find out more about you, what is the best way to stay in contact with you, Yolanda?
We have a website mainly for the tribe is alabamacoshada.com, and they have different icons there that you can tap down to Naskia Gaming, unless they want to go straight to www.naskia.com. But to support the tribe, we support alabamacoshada.com.
Okay. Anything you want to add, Cheryl?
We just appreciate the opportunity to come and speak with you all and to give you all some information about
This is great information.
about our economic development and our tribe.
Well, I am excited about the powwow. That sounds like fun. I've never been to a powwow.
Oh, yes, please do.
Sounds
have to
really
dance, too.
cool. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe we'll get Dick out there to go dance. Yeah.
In our language, we say alila molo. It means thank you.
Absolutely. Back at you. Okay, so that's about all we have for today. So I appreciate y'all coming on. It's going to be a beautiful day, great week.
Yes.
Enjoy it with your families, and best of luck, and we'll have you back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, that's the end of our show, and this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic, and I'm Margie Taylor. We'll check on you next week.